Eat your waffles. Have some fun studying, you know. I'm just kidding. I know it's gonna be finals week. And you should eat your waffles before it's over with. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, welcome to my Campus Life video blog as far as we're concerned. Trust me about this, as far as we're concerned. Anyways, here's an observation for you. Students just learned their socialist savior. Oh gosh, Bernie Sanders. And he's still here. Talk about socialism and all that. Now here's my observation for you. Could be actually a huge billionaire, because they don't need to react well. Oh, really, huh? Did they ever teach you, Bernie Sanders? Did they ever teach you a lesson not to say these things? Because Cabot Phillips from campusreform.org, and we're getting set up on this Friday for Campus Craziness Friday on my radio show during my Rhythm Nation Fridays. Because try to, you know, that's why Cabot visit, you guessed it, the University of New Hampshire in Durham, New Hampshire. And you know why? Because he tells the students that Senator Bernie Sanders is don't go over this. Do not go over this. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, huh? This is what everybody knows. This is what he wants. And this is what you might think it's just right. This is what hell he wants. Now, give me one good reason why that many students has been disappointed to this huge senator and presidential candidate had big bucks, and some even went too far as call Sanders a hypocrite. That's what you see. I told you, Bernie Sanders, you're a stupid hypocrite. Here's Cabot Phillips to analyze this at the University of New Hampshire in Durham, New Hampshire, and here it is.
It's about recent revelations showing that Senator Bernie Sanders is a millionaire. Now, after years of ranting against the 1% and millionaires and billionaires, will students find it hypocritical that he himself is a millionaire? Let's talk to him and find out. Bernie Sanders is in first place right now in most polls of candidates who have announced. He says the problem with America is the ruling millionaire and billionaire class.
Millionaires, billionaires, millionaires and billionaires, billionaires and billionaires. Millionaires and billionaires, millionaires and billionaires.
Came out on his tax returns and is in fact a millionaire. Are you surprised to hear that?
Not at all.
Well, guess what? Here's my observation. Why is Bernie Sanders billionaires? Billionaires, oh. Anyone is civilized. Go on.
Not really, not at all.
Do you think it's hypocritical?
I do. I think it is very hypocritical.
I mean, I had no idea, but now that you say that, definitely. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Well, you have a ton of extra money that you could be shuffling out, but you're going to take it away from people who might actually need it.
That definitely sounds hypocritical to be advocating for those type of things, but also be a millionaire.
Like, constantly preaching about, you know, the billionaires, millionaires being the problem, but, you know, he himself is one. So I can definitely sympathize with that view.
Came out this week that he is a millionaire actually himself. His opponents are you surprised by that?
A little bit.
Why?
Doesn't seem like the type.
I think that a lot of these candidates have a ton of money and love to take away money from the middle class and like to say, well, you should be paying more taxes, and rather than putting the blame on themselves.
Are you surprised by the fact that he's a millionaire?
Not really.
Why is that?
I don't know. He's just like a classic career politician. I feel like obviously he's got to be a millionaire.
Typically the ones in the top or on the TV a lot tend to be, you know, pretty wealthy, so.
Do you think that's hypocritical?
I believe so. I believe there's a misconception of the 1% in the United States. Everybody thinks the 1% necessarily is a very, highfalutin majority of the population, but in reality, when you look at the top 1, even 2% of the nation that he's considering talking about, it really comes down to some families that live in neighborhoods who are just, higher upper middle class when it comes down to it. The 1% isn't this small majority that we think it is in reality.
So there's a lot of social inequities created by the income gap. I mean, he's part of that.
He's the 1%, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't personally agree with anything he's talking about, but I don't really see that his personal wealth be a hindrance to any of his policies.
I'm Kevin Phillips with Campus Reform. Thanks so much for watching.
Stop right there. Stop right there. So, here's my observation for you. So this is what response has all about. And here it is. You have ton of extra money that you could be shoveling out. But you're gonna take it away from the people who might actually need it. I think it's hypocritical. Yeah, very hypocritical in my opinion. I have no idea. He doesn't have the type yet. Doesn't seem, the type. And it definitely sounds hypocritical. Yeah, sounds like it could be worse. To advocating those types of huge people, but also a millionaire. This is what happens. Can be civilized. You know what that means. Can be civilized. He constantly preaching about the you-know-who, the billionaires and the millionaires. Sounds like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire by the British band, you guessed it, ABC, as far as we're concerned. And you know what the problem is? The problem is this is the problem. Bernie Sanders. That is stupid, idiotic problem. That's why he himself is the one. Sanders is just like a classic career politician. And I feel like obvious. He's got to be oh God. That's why and also he is 1% man. Oh, you see, you Bernie Sanders try to be announcing that you were running for president last month and try to vow the presence of the socialist revolution. Socialist evolution is headed ahead. If he has anything to say about it, that's why he also pledged to his campaign in an effort to fight wealth and disparity and inequality. But the moral of my Campus Life video blog story is this. To put this in writing for you. On his campaign, Bernie Sanders says, our campaign is not only about defeating Donald Trump, the most dangerous president in modern day history. Ugh, in your pants. And it's not only about winning the Democratic nominee and the general election. Our campaign is to transform. Oh boy. I don't get it. And you might think it's so smart about economic, social, it's crazy. And that's why he's just trying to use an announcement to run for president again on Vermont. Shut up. Like I said, stay away from Bernie Sanders during Lent and Easter. You might not know what happens. And that's my Campus Life video blog story. I'm sticking to it. Eat your waffles. You might learn something. Coming up next, Gabby hashtag Omo Choirs, only on Facebook Watch.